To afford things and not overspend. Anyone here got a letter from the bank that's annoying? Hands up. Isn't it great? Anyone here work for the bank? They never come to gigs. Can you hear the words? Can you hear the words at the back? I never see the point of writing a song unless you can hear the words. I think it's really pointless, isn't it? And that's because of the fantastic sound guys, Andy, Paul and Dave. Can you give them a big hand, please? When I left school, I got a job in the bank. It was the Bank of America, and I was a dealer in Swiss francs and Deutschmarks. It was, for the young people in the audience, they used to be real money. I get the 8:21 train up to town, which is interesting because it's the same one Mr. Brown got from Who Do You Think You Are Kidding, Mr. Hitler? And, I got up to London and I used to buy and sell Swiss francs and Deutschmarks. Anything I didn't understand, I would stuff behind the radiator. This is absolutely true. I thought, well, no one's going to worry about that for 30 years. I kind of feel responsible for the entire breakdown of the banking system. It was still my mother's finest hour when I even ring my mum now. Her answer phone, when it clicks in, goes, "You would have been in the bank for 32 years. Why didn't you stay in the bank?" She's not Dracula, but she's got a strange voice. But it was my finest hour. I was making loads of money and I didn't know what I was doing. Things never changed, do they? Apart from the money bit. I wrote this song about it. Anyone here remember fruit polos? Yes. Fantastic. I love fruit polos. Can you still buy them? No. You can buy them, but they've solved that problem where they all stuck together if you had it for more than 3 days. Some sort of strange chemical they've put in them. I've always wanted to get the words fruit polo in a song, together with General Pinochet. It's incredible, isn't it? How can you bring the two things together? It's ever since those strange pictures of General Pinochet coming out to the newsagents. Do you ever see those on telly? And he had a lottery ticket in his hand. This is called The Men in the Grey Flannel Suits. Because I vowed after leaving the bank, I was never going to go to work in a suit ever again. Watch the legions of grey marching away down to the bus and the train, armed with briefcase, umbrella, the clerk and bank teller once more bravely into the fray. Ridiculed by the rest of society's hordes as Johnny no mates and a bar. But give triplicate cheers and heroic deeds for the men in the grey flannel suits. On the platform they wait and anticipate the battle that lies ahead. Calls to be made, invoices to be paid, and all to keep us from the red. So it's one more fruit polo and 7 across. Pray to the prophet and offset the loss. On your knees and give thanks for insurance and banks and the men in the grey flannel suits. They gave us third world debt, sold us the internet, all for a diary and ceramic pig. They make the world revolve, factories and jobs dissolve. Invoice we sing of their rise and their fall, but don't get one jot of it all. At the end of the day, watch the legions of grey marching back up the hill, eating their rations in military fashion, then fall asleep watching the bill. Tomorrow they'll repossess Mr. Jones' farm and grease General Pinochet's bloody stained palm. I thought invading armies wore khaki and boots, but this new one wears grey flannel suits. Watch the legions of grey marching away. Watch the legions of grey marching away. Watch the legions of grey marching away. Have a big hand for Marion, please.